Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Gibran here from Realco Capital. I hope you're doing well this evening. So it's been a long time since I put a video out. I was traveling, and I hope you guys are enjoying your summer as well. So in today's video, I want to talk to you more about the Bay Hills. Most of the focus of the past couple of years has been towards the villas and townhouses, the land, the luxury, ultra-luxury components of the development. But of course, there's a lot of apartments here. And after a gap of almost two years, Emaar actually launched a new project here 2 months ago, and they followed that up with the second launch recently. So I'm going to talk to you a bit more about that. And as always, I hope you can add some value to you. And if you do find this video useful, please do consider liking it and subscribing to Seeking to Buy. That really does help us. So in this chart here, we're looking at the price evolution of the Bay Hills, and we're looking at three types of villas and townhouses, and we're looking at apartments. And so what we're doing here is we're looking at what they were launched for, and all these projects, Maple, Mulberry, Sidra, they were all launched between 2014 2015. And then handover started in 2019, 2020. So the first column here has original prices. That was what you purchased it from the developer. After 2015, we did see a decline in this market up until the pandemic lows, right? So over here you can see what the approximate low was. There weren't that many transactions at this kind of price points, but that was where the market reached. And then based on today's prices and today's rent, you can see the current net yield. We've taken into account maintenance fees as well. You can also see that the change in rents is also very, very significant. So for example, a Maple 4-bedroom back in 2019, 2020 would rent for around 135, 140,000, and maybe less in some cases. And today it's north of 200,000. And you can see the same kind of trend is there for the apartments. Okay, so now I'm going to walk you through some slides and just talk about what's happening in this community and hopefully add some value. So the areas here in blue are the parts of the Bay Hills where you have villas, townhouses, luxury, custom-built villas. So the areas in blue are all built up, and we're not going to be seeing any future construction there. And the area in red is where the remaining part of the Bay Hills is still up for development, right? And that's going to happen over many years, but it's all going to be apartments and commercial. If you visit the Bay Hills office, you'll actually see a model of it. It's quite amazing. So after a gap of almost 2 years, Emaar actually launched a new project in the Bay Hills recently, back in June. This one was called Parkfield. So Parkfield was located right on the park, right next to Mulberry, which is this area over here. So Parkfield is mostly sold out now. There's just a handful of units available, and now the sales have started for Hills Pak. And Hills Pak also has an amazing location. And so if I zoom back into this map, this area here is the Bay Hills Mall, and right opposite that is Hills Pak. And if you're trying to understand what the current valuations are for these kind of properties, if you want to buy one of them, 1-bedrooms are selling for around 1.2 million, 2-bedrooms for around 1.75 million, and 3-bedrooms from 2.8 million, and there is a 4.5-year payment plan in place. So this is what you can buy right now. This is Hills Pak, and it's located directly opposite the Bay Hills Mall. On the left of this building is Collective, which is already completed right now, and so we'll talk about that in a second. So if I zoom into this picture here, that is where Sidra is. These are the Collective buildings, and this is the boulevard of the Bay Hills. And if I zoom out and go into this one, these are the Collective buildings, and this is the Bay Hills Mall. So the other thing we can do now is compare those prices that you're getting off plan and just compare it to what you can buy in the ready market. So if you visit Mulberry, this is what they look like. They're absolutely beautiful. This is a mature development. There are not going to be that many properties here for sale either, by the way. But if you go to Mulberry right now and you're looking to buy a 2-bedroom apartment, there are different sizes, but Mulberry is renowned because this is the first development as well. The sizes are larger, and it is more ideal for end users, so you're getting much more built-up area as well. But in general, you're looking at prices between 1.8, 1.9 million up to 2.2, 2.3 million for a 2-bedroom. And then if you're looking at 1-bedrooms, you're looking around 1.2 to 1.3 million at the moment. So that's probably one of the best projects that you can buy, Mulberry and Acacia, in terms of size and in terms of end users. But if you're an investor, there are other developments in the Bay Hills which offer smaller units. And so the other kind of project that you can look at is Collective, which I just talked about, which is next door to Hills Pak, which is launching right now. And so in Collective, you're going to get smaller unit sizes, and you can see the per square foot prices here are quite similar to what you're going to get in Hills Pak, right? 1,500 to 1,600 dirhams per square foot. So in Collective, the unit sizes are smaller. The 1-bedroom is more like a studio, and the 2-bedroom is more like a 1-bedroom. And so what a studio, which is on your right, would kind of go for is, it's not really a studio, but it's kind of like one. So you're looking at units with sizes around 500 square feet. It's good use of space, by the way, and they're very smartly designed apartments. But these kind of properties would sell for around 700 to 800,000 right now. The ones in the 2 bedrooms, which are essentially large 1 bedrooms, those are currently transacting for around 1.1, 1.2 million. So, the off-plan and ready markets offering similar type of values in some cases, and if you can avoid getting a mortgage, and even though you're not going to get ROI that's 3-4 years, but if you get a fully paid property, it's going to generate cash. So that's a snapshot comparison, and I hope this added some value to you. If you would like to get more information or talk about the Dubai market or particular projects or hotspots or offline opportunities in more detail, please do consider getting in touch with Realco. And once again, thank you very much for watching this video, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.